If you're a business owner, at some point you've probably wondered why some businesses manage to scale to 7 figures and beyond, while others stay stuck, dwindle, and eventually die out. Let me tell you a quick story. The now wildly popular social media app, Instagram, was initially introduced in 2010 as a location-based social network that permitted users to check in at different locations and share photos with their friends. In essence, the platform would connect people around the world by publicizing each individual's check-ins whenever they traveled to a new place. However, the app struggled to gain traction, and the founders quickly realized they needed to pivot if they were to make it. They began to notice that users were primarily using the app to share photos with each other, and that the photo sharing feature was the most popular aspect of the platform. In response, the founders made a bold decision to pivot the entire app to focus exclusively on photo sharing. They stripped out most of the other features and focused on making the photo sharing experience as simple and intuitive as possible. They also introduced filters and other editing tools that allowed users to enhance their photos and make them more visually appealing. This pivot proved to be a game changer for Instagram, as the app quickly gained popularity and achieved so-called product market fit. The simple and intuitive photo sharing experience resonated with the users, and the app's popularity exploded as a result. In 2012, just 2 years after its launch, Instagram was acquired by Facebook for $1 billion. See, most businesses don't fail due to a lack of capital or even due to a lack of effort. They fail due to a lack of product market fit. Product market fit is a concept that describes the alignment between your product or service and its target market. It refers to the degree to which your product or service satisfies a strong market demand and is able to achieve a significant level of adoption as a result. When your product or service has achieved product market fit, its features, benefits, and pricing are aligned with the needs and desires of your target market. This allows it to gain traction and achieve financial success at scale. Achieving product market fit requires a deep understanding of the target market, as well as a willingness to adapt and iterate the product or service based on client feedback and market insights. This is where most businesses fail. They begin with the what, the product or service, when in fact they should start with the who, the person they aim to serve and their problem. The person with a capital P refers to the specific person you want to serve. However, I'm not talking about picking a niche the way 99% of coaching businesses do it. Instead, I'm talking about going through a process I call hyper-niching in order to identify an underserved segment of the market where you can position your business as the only viable option for your person. Hyper-niching involves niching a level or more deeper than most coaching, consulting, and course creation businesses. For example, what you often see with coaches and consultants in the health and fitness space is niching one level deep. They either help people lose weight or build muscle. Some niche 2 levels deep, for example, weight loss for women. With hyper-niching, you niche down until you identify a specific person who has a problem that is its own underserved category within the larger red ocean where everyone else is competing. There you can become the category king, meaning the go-to choice in your narrowly defined hyper-niche. To identify such a category, you need to do a psychographic analysis of your target market. Psychographics goes beyond classifying people based on general demographic data such as age, gender, or race. Instead, it seeks to understand the activities, interests, opinions, and beliefs that drive your person's behavior. Once you identify the above, you have a clear map of exactly what they want and how to sell it to them. You can start conducting this market research by identifying what your person sees, hears, thinks and feels, as well as their fears and frustrations, wants and aspirations as they relate to the problem you'll be helping them solve. You should take some time to brainstorm, read through forums and talk to people, and then put all of this in writing, as it will form the basis of your messaging and all your sales copy. Importantly, when determining who you want to serve, you want to think of a single specific person. You might even give him or her a name to make them less abstract. Once you successfully get into the mind of your person and employ your understanding of their beliefs in your messaging, they'll feel like you're talking specifically to them. Counterintuitively, narrowing your messaging in this manner will not limit your reach. In fact, it will multiply it. The internet is vast and there are many others just like the specific person you'll be talking to. Once you nail your messaging so that it resonates with your person, the algorithms will start spreading your message to everyone who fits their psychographic and demographic profile. This is the secret to unlocking scale. By talking to one specific person with one specific problem, you can construct the perfect positioning. In addition, this allows you to productize your offerings and automate fulfillment because you don't have to customize deliverables excessively. You also minimize the occurrence of taking on clients who are a bad fit. This reduces refunds and boosts your client success rate and satisfaction rate, resulting in more positive testimonials and word-of-mouth referrals. This in turn accelerates the flywheel and ignites the growth of your business. It's important to note that as the business owner, you get to choose who you serve. So choose wisely. The worst thing you can do is build a successful business serving people you don't like. There's no one to save you from your misery by firing you. You're the boss, remember? You're going to be dealing with these individuals every single day in one form or another, so make sure you choose to serve people you like, or at the very least, people you don't hate. Choosing to serve people you like with problems you care about also brings meaning into your business. If you find what you do meaningful, you're much more likely to stick through the trials and tribulations that you're bound to encounter on your entrepreneurial journey. Finally, keep in mind that within the context of for-profit organizations, the person you choose to serve should be able to afford your offerings. If you want to help a particular group of underprivileged people, you would do better to treat that as a separate venture. Jonathan Goodman offers a good example. If you want to help improve dental hygiene in Africa, don't start a toothbrush company. Start a business that generates profit and then use that money to buy and donate toothbrushes to people in Africa. Once you've specified the person you want to work with, you need to dive deep into their problem. Problem with a capital P refers to the specific problem that is keeping your person up at night, staring at the ceiling, feeling stuck and unable to move forward. The more painful the problem, the easier it is to sell your solution and the more you can charge for it. Additionally, you want to pick a problem that is hard or complex to solve. This leads people to seek outside assistance, and it also creates a barrier to entry for competitors. Ultimately, you want to find a problem no one else is solving, as this will make you the category king or go-to solution provider. To do this, again, you want to dive deep into the issue your person is facing. To continue our fitness coaching business example, if you only niche down to weight loss or even weight loss for women, you're going to be competing with countless other solution providers. Not just coaches, consultants, and course creators, but also apps, supplements, and weight loss pills backed by companies with deep pockets who have been building their brands for much longer than you. If instead you go through the process of hyper-niching and you identify a sub-niche that is underserved, you can own that category. In other words, if you identify a problem no one else is specifically talking about, you can position yourself as the perfect and only known solution in your prospect's mind. To help illustrate this strategy, let's continue our example in the weight loss space by looking at two sub-niches: weight loss for entrepreneurs and weight loss for people with binge eating disorder. On the surface, these prospects might look the same to you. They both want to lose weight. But if you dig deeper into the psychographics, you find they are two different people facing two different sets of challenges. The entrepreneur's challenges stem from the fact that they're busy and overwhelmed from running a business. The person with binge eating disorder, on the other hand, engages in compulsive eating in an attempt to manage their emotions. Thus, even though the end goal is the same for both, they're actually two different people leading different lives, holding different beliefs, and experiencing different problems. This dictates that they need to be addressed with different messaging and need a different solution, at least in the way it's presented to them. To hook the busy entrepreneur's attention and get them interested, you need to address the countless hours it takes to run a business and the stress that comes with that. You need to talk to them about the toll it's taking on their health and the way it's impacting their physical shape. You need to paint a picture of how they'll become more energetic and productive in their business if they lose the extra pounds. You need to explain that they need a strategy for their workouts and nutrition when they're on the road, as business people travel a lot. In terms of the solution you present and deliver to this person, you'd present them with flexible workouts that don't take too much time, you teach them quick and easy to prepare meals, and so on. On the flip side, to hook the attention of the person with binge eating disorder, you need to describe the painful loop they're stuck in, how certain events in their day-to-day life make them feel bad, and how they try to manage their emotions through food. How they then feel bad for binging and go on a purge, in other words, an overly restrictive diet. How that burns them out mentally and emotionally, and ironically leads to binging again in order to feel better, keeping them stuck in this vicious cycle. When it comes to the solution you present and provide to this person, instead of focusing on time-saving strategies, you would help them work on developing a healthier relationship with food by doing specialized exercises like keeping a food and mood journal, and so on. Hopefully you can see how even though the niche is weight loss in both instances, the specific problem you've uncovered dictates the messaging is going to be different depending on what specific challenges your person is facing. This makes all the difference when it comes to generating quality leads at scale and turning them into paying clients, because it dictates how you're going to get them interested and how you're going to position yourself and your products or services in relation to them and their problem. Now that you understand how to prepare and position your business for scale, watch this video next to learn how to make paid ads work for your coaching business so you can scale it to 7 figures and beyond.